Very good morning to everyone. So I'm audible or not? It's okay, thank you. Yeah, see. So today I'm going to discuss DXC test 5 numerical section part. See, first question. If the sum of the two numbers is 27, okay, and their HCF and LCM are 3 and 60 respectively, and then the sum of the reciprocals of the numbers is. So what is the given data? So two numbers sum is given 27. Okay. So let two numbers I am taking here X and Y. Okay, then the sum of the two numbers, so X plus Y is equal to 27. So next one, HCF also given. So HCF is equal to 3 and LCM is equal to 60. So we know that so product of the two numbers is equal to their LCM into HCF. It means LCM into HCF is equal to X into Y. Okay. So LCM is equal to 60 and HCF is equal to 3. So that is equal to how much? 180. So 180 is the product of the two numbers. And we know the sum of the two numbers also. So they're asking, so reciprocal sum. So it means X reciprocal is 1 by X and Y reciprocal is 1 by Y. So they're asking the sum of these two numbers. So 1 by X plus 1 by Y. So if we take the LCM of the denominator, so LCM of the denominator is XY. So here y, x is there, so in numerator y will become, and here y is there, in numerator x will become. It means, so x plus y by xy. Okay, so x plus y is equal to how much? So 27, and xy is equal to how much? 180. Okay, so 9 3 times and 9 20 times. So that is equal to 3 by 20. Okay, so sum of the reciprocals of x and y is 3 by 20. Is it clear, everyone? So here I don't know what is the two numbers. Here I am taking two numbers are x and y. Their sum is given x plus y is equal 27. And we know the one property in LCM and HCF, that is product of the two numbers is equal to LCM into HCF. So from that you will get the product of the two numbers. So they're asking the sum of the reciprocals of the two numbers. So 1 by x plus 1 by y is equal to, so y plus x by xy. So you know xy value and x plus y value substitute, then you will get 3 by 20. Yes, moving to the next question. Yeah. So find the smallest number. So which one divided by? I said already. So divided by is there. That question is related to LCM application, and divides will be there. That question is related to HCF application. In LCM, 3 standard questions are there. At the same time, in HCF also 3 standard questions are there. So what is asking here? So find the smallest number which when divided by 24, 30, 48 and 60. So leaves a remainder 2 in each case. So what is your answer? So you can do option verification also for this type of question. You will get the answer, but I will go for the condition. So what is the condition here? So LCM of the given numbers. The LCM of the given numbers is exactly divides, but I want reminder 2 in each case. That's why I will add that reminder to the LCM of the given numbers. Then I will get 2 in each case. So calculate. So LCM of, so 24, so 30, so 48 and 60. So plus 2. You can use the long division method or prime factorization method or shortcut method. I think a shortcut method means you have to take the 60 is the highest number and take the multiples. But I will go for the prime factorization method here. So 24 can be written as, so 3 into 8, but 8 is not a prime number. Again, 8 can be written as 2 cube into 3. Okay. And similarly, so 30 can be written as 2 into 10, but 10 is not a prime number. So 10 can be written as 2 into 5. Already 2 is there. It means 2 square into 5. And next one, so 48 can be written as 16 into 3. But 16 is not a prime number. So 2 power 4 into 3. And 60 can be written as 12 into 5. So 12 can be written as again 2 square into 3 into 5. Then I want LCM means what is the condition? Take all prime numbers with the highest power. So 2 cube, 2 square, 2 to the power of 4 and 2 square. So what is the highest power here? So 2 to the power of 4. Next one, 3 and 3. So 3 is the only highest power. Next one, 5 and 5 means 5 only is the highest power. So 2 to the power of 4 is nothing but 16. And 3 into 5 is equal to how much? 15. So 15 into 6, 99 is the carry. So 15 into 1, 15 and 9 is how much? So 240. Okay. So 240 is exactly divisible by 24, 30, 48 and 60. So exactly divisible means you will get the remainder is 0. But I want remainder 2 means, so I will add that remainder to the LCM of the given numbers. So 240 plus 2, that is equal to 242. So what is the answer? So 242. Option B is the correct answer. See, you can eliminate the option C and option D because LCM of the given numbers is highest number or more than that number will be there. See, your highest number is 60 or more than 60 will be their LCM. But here option C and option D are 8 and 4 is there. So you can eliminate option C and option D directly. Okay. Option B is the correct answer. So one more question. So in the same topic, LCM and HCF. Yes, DXC is AMCAT platform only. DXC, Wipro and Value Momentum, AMCAT platform only. Yeah, see here, the LCM of two numbers is 35322. Okay. If the numbers are in the ratio 1 is to 3, then their HCF is. Yeah, see here. Suppose two numbers I'm taken A and B. So these are the two numbers. Okay. So sorry. So two numbers ratio I'm taken A is to B. So ratio of the two numbers I'm taken A is to B. Then what are the numbers means? I have to convert these ratio into numbers means I have to multiply with the common variable. So I will multiply x on both sides. It means ax comma bx. Okay. If I multiply common variable on both sides, then the ratio become number. So again, if we take the ratio of these two numbers, so what happens? So x get cancelled. They will get the a is to b only. Okay. Then what is the LCM of these two? So LCM of ax comma bx is equal to, yeah. So I will do the division method. So here x is the common, so I will divide with the x. So a times and b times. So there is no common. Then what is the LCM? So a into b into x. And similarly, what is the HCF? The HCF is nothing but here common number is x. So x divides ax. So a times possible. Then you will get the remainder 0. And what number you will get the remainder? Sorry. And what number you will get the remainder 0? Continue division with the other number. So here x divides ax and bx. Then what is the HCF? X only. It means, so whenever two numbers are in their ratio, so you have to convert the two numbers, so the two ratios into numbers. Then their LCM is nothing but a into b into x, and their HCF is nothing but x only. Okay. See, according to this question, so what is the given data here? Here given data is, so two numbers LCM is given. So two numbers LCM is equal to how much given? So 35,322 is given. And two numbers ratio also given. So what is the ratio is given? So 1 is to 3 is given. So I have to convert this ratio into numbers. So I have to multiply with a common variable on both sides. It means, so 1x comma and 3x. Here LCM is given. That's why I will calculate the LCM of these two numbers. So LCM of these two numbers is nothing but how much? So AX comma BX LCM is nothing but how much? So A into B into X. So here also LCM of 1x comma 3x is nothing but x into 3. So that is equal to how much? 3x, because 1 into 3 into x. So 1 into 3 into x is nothing but 3x only. But 3x value is given 35,322. Then x is equal to how much? So 3 one time. So again here 3 one time. So 23 means 3 7 times. 22 is there. Again 3 7 times and 3 4 times. So what is x? So x is nothing but the HCF only. So what is the HCF of AX comma BX? X only. So they're also asking what is the HCF. So HCF is nothing but 11774. So option A is the correct answer. See, for understanding, I have to explain the concept here. So generally, whenever see this type of question, so two numbers ratio is given. So they will give the LCM or HCF. Suppose they will give LCM and they will ask the HCF, or suppose they will give the HCF and they will ask the LCM. Whatever the ratios is given, first you have to convert that ratio into number, then calculate the LCM or HCF. Okay. Yes. So next question. So single line question. I think pen and papers are not required for this question. So very easy question. And this question is related to percentage topic. If Anita scores 66 out of 100, okay. So then how many marks, sorry, then how much does she score out of 75? I think my explanation is not required for this question. So what is given here? So out of 100 marks, Anita scores how many marks? 66 marks. And they're asking out of 75, she scores how many marks? Then 75 is equal to question mark. So don't take 100 is equal to 66 and 75 is equal to question mark. You have to write on the 75 below 100 only, because out of 100 she scored 66. Then out of 75, how many marks she scored, they're asking. So then cross multiply, you will get the answer. So x is equal to, so 75 into 66 by 100. So 25 3 times and 25 4 times. So 2 times and 2 33 times. So 33 into 3 is equal to 99. So 99 by 2. So 99 by 2 is nothing but take the half value in 99. That is equal to how much? 49.5. So option A is the correct answer for this question. Out of 75, she scores 49.5 marks. Moving to the next question. Yeah. In a test called ACSAT, so the average marks of 15 test takers is 240. Okay. If the marks of 5 test takers are subtracted, the average marks decreased by 40. So when average marks are decreased by 40, so you have to subtract 5 5 test takers, then average becomes decreased by 40. So what is the average marks of the 5 test takers? So this question is related to average topic. So we know average of the given numbers is equal to sum of observations by number of observations. Okay. Yeah. So what is given here? The average marks of 15 test takers is 240. So your number is given 15 and average is given how much? 240. Then the total marks of the 15 test takers is equal to how much? So total is equal to 240 into 15. Yeah, so 24 into 15, 360, and here 0 is there. So 3600. So what is the 3600? So 3600 is the total marks of the all the 15 test takers. Okay. And next one, if the marks of 5 test takers are subtracted, the average marks decreases by 40. So actually, what is the average of 15 test takers? 240. If we subtract 5 test takers, so average marks decreased by 40 means, so minus 40. So that is equal to how much? 200. So what is a 200? So average marks of 10 test takers, because we are subtracted 5 test takers. So this 200 is the average marks of the 10 test takers. Then you will get the total marks of the 10 test takers or not. So total marks of the 10 test takers is equal to 200 into 10, that is equal to how much? 2000. Okay. So we have 15, sorry, you have total marks of the 15 test takers and you have total marks of the 10 test takers. What is asking? So what is the average marks of the 15 test takers? So you have to subtract 15 minus 10, you will get the 5 test takers marks and calculate the average. You will get the required answer for this question. So total of 15 test takers minus total of 10 test takers, then you will get the total marks of the 5 test takers. So 3600 minus 2000. So that is equal to how much? 1600. So 1600 is the total marks of the 5 test takers. So they're asking the average marks of that 5 test takers. So average is nothing but total by number. So that is equal to how much? So 160 by 5 is nothing but 32 and here 0 is there means 320. So what is the answer for this question? What is the average marks of the 5 test takers means 320. See, for understanding, I'm writing here some maximum steps. So while doing this type of questions in the examination, you have to avoid the maximum calculation part. Because by seeing the question itself, you can take the total marks of the 15 test takers and next one total marks of the 10 test takers and subtract 15 minus 10, you will get the total marks of the 5 test takers, then calculate the average, you will get the required answer. Okay. So while solving the numerical part in DXC exam, if you have any doubt in this question, just skip that question and go for the next question. Okay, na? Yeah, don't spend much more than 1 minute in each and every question. Ma. You have to solve a question less than a minute or a minute. You don't know concept or that question, so leave that question and move on to the next question. Yes. So moving to the next question. Yeah. So if ABC 4D is divisible by 4, what cannot be the value of D? So very simple question. The number system divisibility concept. So ABC 4D, so divisible by 4, then what cannot be the value of D? So what is the rule of 4? So any number is divisible by the 4 means you have to check the last 2 digits. If last 2 digits are divisible by 4, then the entire number is divisible by 4. Or last 2 digits, so 2 zeros will be there. So that number also exactly divisible by the 4. See, so what cannot be the value of D here? What is the option A? So 0 is there. So if you, in place of D, I will put 0, then what happens? So 40 by 4 is possible. Yes. So first option is the wrong answer because which cannot be the value of D they're asking. If you take the second option, so 44 by 4, that also divisible by 4. And similarly, 48 by 4 also divisible by 4. And what is the fourth option? So 42 by 4, so which cannot be divisible by 4. So our answer is option D. Yes, next question. Yeah, what is given here? So a bank advertises so that you can double the money by investing it with them for 8 years. So what is the interest rate offered by them? So this question is related to interest. We have 2 types of interest. One is a simple interest and a compound interest. When nothing is mentioned, so do that question in simple interest. Okay. Whether that question is related to simple interest or compound interest is not mentioned in this question. So do that question in simple interest. So what is asking here? So what is the rate of interest they're asking? So we know that simple interest is equal to PTR by 100. So principal into time into rate by 100. So I want here R value. So then R is equal to 100 into simple interest by principal into time. Okay. Yeah. Here I don't know what is the principal amount. So let the principal amount I am taking 100 rupees. Take any value, no problem. Here I am taking 100 rupees. So bank advertises that you can double the money. It means so 100 become double means how much? So 100 become double means 200. So this 200 is nothing but amount. I have invested 100 rupees in the bank. After 8 years, that becomes double means that 200 is nothing but amount. In that amount, your invested amount is there. So invested amount is nothing but principal. At the same time, interest amount also there. In the 200 is nothing but amount. Amount means principal plus and interest will be there. So what is the principal amount? So principal amount is nothing but 100 rupees. Then what is the interest? So interest is nothing but amount minus principal. So that is equal to 200 minus 100. So then interest is equal to 100 rupees. So without writing also you can say directly. So principal is 100, amount is equal to 100, interest is equal to 100. For understanding, I'm writing everything. Okay. Yeah. So then I have to calculate the rate. So then R is equal to 100 into. So what is the simple interest here? Simple interest is equal to 100 and the principal also 100 and the time period is 8 years. So time period is given 8 years. So 100 get cancelled. So 4 2 times and 4 25 times. So 25 by 2 is nothing but 12 1 by 2 percentage or 12.5 percentage. So what is the rate of interest? So 12.5 percentage. If we take 100, then you will get the interest is equal to 100 rupees. If we take 1000, then interest is equal to 1000 and so on like that. Okay. So what is the qualify marks for the DXC exam? So there is no qualify marks. So they will decide the qualify marks on the day only. Based on your performance, qualifying marks will be there. So everyone scored more than 70 marks. So it depends upon the, it means, so particularly there is no qualifying marks in the DXC examination. On that day, they will decide the qualifying marks. Okay. The next one. So what will be the value of A and B? So A8 plus 96, 1AB. So see, so this is a 2-digit number. So don't multiply A into 8. So this is a 2-digit number and this one is a 3-digit number. So better to solve this type of questions, option verification. So first option I am taking 2. It means so 28 plus 96 that is equal to 1, 2 and B is equal to 4. So let's check it. 28 plus 96 is equal to, yes, 124 only. So 124 is equal to 124 means we go for option A. So LHS is equal to RHS, then go for option A. So they will decide the cutoff marks on that day only. Which question you want? Sir, explain again which question you want. I want a simple interest question. So I will explain that question in last. Still only 20 minutes is left. Yeah, I think this question already explained the time, speed, distance question. So previous papers I explained. I think DXC test 2 or DXC test 3 I explained this question. Okay, I will explain again. So Sureka travels 10 kilometers to reach her office. It means the distance between home to office is given 10 kilometers. She walks 0.5 kilometers on foot at a speed of 8 km per hour. Catch her chartered bus which travels at a speed of 40 km per hour. The time taken by her to reach the office. So first some distance he travels on foot and some distance he travels on bus. Okay. So what is the distance he traveled on foot? So 0.5 kilometers. I'm calculating the what is the time required to cover the 0.5 kilometers. So time is nothing but what is the formula for the time? So distance by speed. So distance is equal to here 0.5 kilometers and speed is equal to 8 km/h. So 0.5 by 8 is nothing but so 0.0625 hours. Okay. And similarly, so total 10 kilometers out of 10 already 0.5 covers. The remaining distance is equal to how much? So 9.5. Okay. And what is the bus speed? So 40 km/h. Then what is the time required to cover the 9.5 kilometers with a speed of 40 kmph means then the time is equal to so 0.2375 hours. What is the total time required they're asking. So then total time is equal to 0.0625 hours plus 0.2375 hours. Okay. And the total time is equal to so 0.3 hours. The options are there in minutes. So convert this 0.3 hours into minutes. So 1 hour having 60 minutes. That's why multiply 0.3 into 60. Is divided by 5. Then what is the remainder is? Yeah, so this type of questions are very, very important. So generally reminder we can express one is positive and second one is the negative mark. So for example, I divided 4 with 5. Then what is the reminder? You can say reminder here. So 0 times is possible. So 4 is the positive reminder. And at the same time, we can say the negative reminder also. So what is a negative reminder means? So 4 divided by 5 means just to subtract 5 and this value. So whatever the numerator is, subtract that value from the denominator value, you will get the negative remainder, that is -1. Actually, you have to subtract from numerator minus denominator, then you will get the negative remainder. But you have to express always in positive way only. But options are there in positive, but calculation point of view, negative remainder I'm calculating here. Okay. So remainder is two ways is there. We can express in positive and negative. So 4 divided by 5 means what is the remainder here? So 4 is the remainder. This is the positive remainder. And what is the negative remainder? So -1 is the negative remainder. Okay. Suppose so 2 divided by 5 means so what is the positive remainder? So positive remainder is equal to 2 and negative remainder is equal to 2 minus 5, that is equal to -3. Both are correct only. But always options will be there in positive only. So calculation point of view, I'm calculating the negative remainder also. Okay. And next one. Yeah. Suppose so 4 square by 5 means what is the remainder? 4 square by 5 means suppose I expand the 4 square value, so I will get the 60. So 16 by 5 means what is the remainder? 16 by 5. So 5 3s are 15. Then remainder is equal to how much? 1. So you can say remainder is 1. So without expanding, we can answer the remainder questions. So here I'm expanding the 4 square value. So without expanding also you can answer the remainder questions. So how means? So 4 by 5. So 4 by 5 means here positive remainder is equal to 4 and the negative remainder is equal to -1 or not. Okay. So -1 and whole square is there here. So -1 whole square is nothing but how much? So negative and power is square is there. You will get the positive only, 1 only. So that's why negative remainder concepts are also very, very important while solving the remainder theorem remainder questions. You can easily solve through the negative remainder. Yeah. So coming to this question. So what is given here? So 2 power 35 divided by 5 is there. Okay. So try to convert the given question in such a way that so we get the remainder as +1 or -1, then it will be easy to solve. If you have remainder +1 or -1, then we get easily answer for this type of question. So 2 power 35 means listen. So 2 power 1. So 2 power 1 is nothing but how much? 2. So 2 divided by 5 means I will never get the remainder plus 1 or minus 1. Because here I get the remainder plus 2 or minus 3. And next one, so 2 square by, sorry, 2 square is nothing but 4. It means so 4 by 5 means I get the remainder is plus 4 and I get the remainder is negative remainder is minus 1. So try to convert, we get the remainder plus 1 or minus 1. Here I will get the remainder is minus 1. That's why I'm converting this expression as, so 2 square whole to the power of 17 by 5. So 2 power 17 means how much? 2 to the power of 34 only. A power m into a power n is equal to a power mn means, so 2 whole square in 17 means 2 to the power of 34 only. Here 2 to the power of 35 is there. It means into 2 will be there. So if you multiply 2 square and whole to the power of 17 means you will get the 2 to the power of 34 and 2. So then if you add 2 to the power of 34 plus 1, you will get the 2 to the power of 35. So I'm converting 2 to the power of 35 as 2 square whole to the power of 17 into 2 because so 2 square whole to the power of 70 means here I will get the remainder is negative minus 1. Then we can easily solve. That's why I'm converting plus 1 or minus 1. Yeah, so 2 square means how much? So 4 whole to the power of 17 divided by 5. Okay, into 2. So when divided by 4 by 5, so 4 by 5, you will get the remainder is minus 1. So minus 1 whole to the power of 17 means how much? So minus 1 whole to the power of 17 means, so minus 1 is there, power is odd is there. It means you will get the negative value only. Okay, you will get the negative value only. And 2 by 5. So 2 by 5 means what is the remainder? Here 1 is 2 also there. So 2 by 5 means what is the remainder? So 2 by 5 means what is the remainder? So 2 is the remainder. So minus 1 into 2 is equal to minus 2. But you have to express remainder in positive only. So minus 2 is nothing but positive remainder plus 3. Because so if you add 2 and something, then you will get the denominator value. That something is nothing but 3. That's why you will get the positive remainder is here 3. So I will explain again this question. So please concentrate. So here given expression is 2 power 35 divided by 5. Then what is the remainder they're asking? So try to convert the given question in such a way that we get the remainder as plus 1 or minus 1. So then it will be easy to solve. Okay. So I know 2 square. It means so 2 square by 5. I will get the negative remainder as minus 1. So that's why I'm writing this equation as so 2 square whole to the power of 17 into so 2 by 5. So 2 square is nothing but 4 whole to the power of 17 into 2 by 5. So 4 by 5 means so minus 1 is the remainder. So minus 1 whole to the power of 17 into and 2 by 5 is there. So minus 1 whole to the power of 17 is nothing but minus 1 and 2 by 5 is nothing but see here you will get the suppose here 2 by 5 means what is a positive remainder? So positive remainder is 2. And what is the negative remainder? So negative remainder is so 2 minus 5 that is equal to minus 3 or not. So if you take minus 3 here, so minus minus get cancelled. 1 into 3 is equal to 3. You will get the directly 3. So if you take the positive remainder, what happens? So minus 1 into 2 by 5. So that is equal to minus 2 by 5. But always we have to express the remainder in positive only. So minus 2 by 5 is nothing but 3 only. Because how much you will add, you will get the denominator is 5. That means minus 2 plus 3 only, you will get the denominator is 5. So answer for this question, option B. Hope it's clear to everyone. Yeah. So next question. So similar question only. See what is given here. The number x when divided by 13. Okay. So leaves the remainder is 12. So what is the remainder when we divide x to the power of 13 by 13? So what is given here? So when x divided by 13, what is the remainder? Remainder is 12. Then I want x means here. So 13 into p plus 12 or not. Then I want number here. So 13 into p plus 12 or not. Okay. So 13p plus 12. So that 13p plus 12 is nothing but number. So they're asking x whole to the power of 13. So x whole to the power of 13 is nothing but here quotient I am taken p. So x whole to the power of 13 is nothing but, so 13p plus, so 12 whole to the power of 13. So this number is divided by 13. What is the remainder they're asking? So this number is divided by 13. What is the remainder they're asking? See, 13p whole to the power of 13 divided by 13 plus, I'm splitting this equation as 13p whole to the power of 13 by 13. And next one, 12 whole to the power of 13 by 13. See, 13 by 13. So always that is exactly divisible by 13. You will get the remainder is 0 here. Okay. And 12 by 13 means, so 12 by 13 means how much? So 12 by 13 means, so you will get the negative remainder minus 1 or not. So minus 1 whole to the power of 13. So minus 1 power is odd is there. That's why you will get the minus 1. So minus 1 is, minus 1 by 13 is nothing but what is the positive remainder? So positive remainder is 12. So how much you will add? You will get the 13. So minus 1 means plus 12 you will add, you will get the 13. So what is the answer? Plus 12. So 13p whole to the power of 13 by 13 is always divided by 13. So you will get the remainder is 0. So when 12 divided by 13, you will get the remainder is minus 1. So minus 1 whole to the power of 13 means, so minus 1, but remainder is always you have to express in positive only. So minus 1 by 13, then what is a positive remainder? So positive remainder is plus 12. So answer for this question, option A. Okay. Yes. So next question. So one more question on same concept. So what is the remainder if 8 whole to the power of 35 is divided by 7? So 8 whole to the power of 35 is divided by 7. What is the remainder? So very simple question this one. So 8 divided by 7, you will get the positive remainder is 1. So then 1 whole to the power of 35, so is nothing but 1 only. So when 8 whole to the power of 35 is divided by with 7, so you will get the remainder is 1. You need not to convert, you get the remainder plus 1 or minus 1 because so directly 8 by 7 means you will get the plus 1 is the remainder. So plus 1 whole to the power of 35 means so 1 only. Okay. Yeah. For same question, so give the same question, not same question. So 6 whole to the power of 35 by 7. Then what is the remainder? So give your answer in comment box. 6 whole to the power of 35 by 7. Then what is the remainder? 6 whole to the power of 35 by 7. What is the remainder? We repeat to 2 power 35 in easy method. So we cannot express 2 power, we cannot write down a 2 in 35 times. That's why you have to convert, remainder will be plus 1 or minus 1. I think this is the simplest method. So DXC will be on campus drive only, not off campus drive. It will be conducted college itself only. Please concentrate on the questions. Whether it may be offline or online, what is your problem? You know the concept. Suppose they will conduct offline, then what is the problem? Yeah. So this question is a simplification question. So do it this one. So 3 by 7. Yeah. So 3 by 7 plus, sorry. So 3 by 7 plus and 22 4 by 7 minus 2 by 8. So divided by 1 by 4. To simplify that one, you will get the answer. Okay, it's not a difficult question. So just calculations are involved in this question. Do it that one, you will get the answer. Yes, a very interesting question. So time and work question. So what is the given data here? Rahul can finish 1/5 of his homework in 1 hour. So Rahul can finish 1/5 of his homework in 1 hour. 1/5 of the work. Then full work. So full work can complete how many hours? So then full work is completed. So 1/5. So that is nothing but so 5 hours. So Rahul can complete full work in 5 hours. Okay. And next one. So Neha can finish so 3/7 of her homework in 1 hour 30 minutes. So Neha can complete so 3/7 of her homework in so 1 hour 30 minutes. And it means so 1 hour 1/2 hours. So that is equal to how much? So 1.5 hours. Then full work. So full work can complete Neha in how many hours? So 1.5. So divided by so 3/7. So that is equal to how much? Yeah, if you simplify this one, you will get so 3 hours 30 minutes. Okay. And next one, third person is there. So Ria. So Ria can complete. Ria can finish. So 3/4 of her homework in how many minutes? So 3 hours 30 minutes. Okay, so 3 1/2 hours or 7/2 hours. So 3 1/2 is nothing but 7/2. So then full work can complete. So full work can complete how many hours means? So 7/2 by 3/4. So if we simplify this one, so you will get the 4 hours 40 minutes. So full work can complete Ria 4 hours 40 minutes. So Rahul can complete full work in 5 hours and Neha can complete full work in 3 hours 30 minutes and Ria can complete full work in 4 hours 40 minutes. Okay. Just I'm not doing, just I'm calculate the full work here. So next one, what is given? So if all of them start their homework at 12 p.m. Okay. And can go to the play as soon as they all finish their homework. Okay. So when can they start to play? If they can take a break at 3:30 p.m. for 30 minutes. Okay. So actually Rahul can complete a work in 5 hours. So they started work at 12 p.m. Okay. And next one, so he will complete the full work in 5 hours means 5 hours and he will take a 30 minutes break. After 3:30 he will take a 30 minutes break because his work is not completed before 3:30. So 12 plus 5. So 12 plus 5 how much? 5 and 30 minutes means so 5:30. So Rahul work is completed. 5:30 Rahul work is completed. I think it's clear to everyone. So why am I adding 30 here? So he take a 30 minutes break. He started work at 12 and he completed the full work in 5 hours. So coming to Neha, so Neha can complete a work in 3 hours 30 minutes. So she started a work in so 12 p.m. and his work completed in 3 hours 30 minutes. Then total work is completed how much? 3:30 p.m. And she don't need a 30 minutes break. So break will take after 3:30 p.m. because her work is completed 3:30 p.m. means she don't need a break. Okay. And coming to Ria, so Ria can complete a work in 4 hours 40 minutes. So she started a work in 12 p.m. and she need 4 hours 40 minutes. At the same time, she will take the 30 minutes break. Then what time her work will be completed? So 12:40 and 30 minutes means so 5:10 p.m. So 5:10 p.m. her work is completed. So what is asking? So when can they start to play? So Rahul work is completed at 5:30. So after 5:30 p.m. they can start to play. Because so 3:30 Neha work is completed. Still Rahul and Ria doing their work. So they can play after 5:30 only. So answer for this question, option B. So easy question. So part of the work is given. So I'm calculating the full work. So Rahul can take a work in 5 hours and Neha 3 hours 30 minutes and Ria 4 hours 40 minutes. And they take a 30 minutes break after 30 minutes. So at what time they completed full works? Rahul 5:30 p.m. and Neha 3:30 p.m. and Ria 5:10 p.m. So they can start to play after 5:30. So answer for this question, option B. Yeah, so what is next question? Find the number of ways so in which letters of the word mobile be arranged. So very simple. So how many letters are there here? So 6 letters are there. There is no repeated letter is there here. So how many ways you can arrange means 6 factorial. So 6 factorial is nothing but 720. If any repetition is there, so divide that letter. Suppose Mobile E is given. So how many ways you can arrange this word means here 7 factorial divided by 2 factorial because E is repeated 2 times. So when I form a word, so Mobile also same. At the same time, Mobile also same. Suppose this one is a first E, second E, and this one is a second E and first E. So both are same only. That's why I have divided with 2. Okay. But in this question, there is no repetition letter is there. That's why you have to need not to divide with any number. So 6 factorial is nothing but 720. Option B is the correct answer. The last question for today's session. So what is given here? So a quiz has one multiple choice question. So a quiz has one multiple choice question with answer choices A, B, C, and two true or false questions. And two true or false questions are there. Okay. So what is the probability of answering all 3 questions are correctly by guessing? So we know that so probability of any event is equal to favorable outcomes by total outcomes. Okay. So one multiple choice question is there and 2 true or false question are there. See how many ways I can answer this question correctly. So one multiple choice question is there. So how many ways I can answer this question correctly? See here total outcomes is 3 ways is there. So my answer is correct means out of 3 options, only one option is correct. It means a favorable outcomes is 1 or not. So what is the probability of answer correctly this question? So what is the probability of answering the question correctly this one? So 1 by 3. And next one. So what is the probability of each question correctly for this one? So 2 true or false questions is there. Then what is the probability of each question correctly means here? What is the answering each question correctly? So 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. So 2 questions are there. So one question, what is the probability of answering correctly? 1 by 2. And second question, 1 by 2. Because either my answer is correct means here total outcomes is 2 is there. So my answer is correct means only favorable outcome is 1. So similarly, one more question is there. So 1 by 2. So what is asking? So what is the probability of answering all the 3 questions correctly by guessing? It means so 1 by 3 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. All the 3 questions correctly. I have to answer the first question and second question and third question. I'm using and. It means I have to multiply. Suppose I will use or, then you have to use the plus. Here I have to answer the first question and second question and third question. So 1 by 3 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. So what is a 1 by 3? So probability of answering the first question correctly. And what is the second one? So probability of answering the second question. And what is the 1 by 2? And probability of answering the third question. So I have to answer all the questions means. So 1 by 3 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. So that is equal to how much? 1 by 12. So option D is the correct answer. That's it for today's session. So thank you. So next verbal ability will be there. So wait 1 or 2 minutes. Sir will come. Mobile kawan.
Hello, good morning everyone. Welcome to Verbal class. Is my voice audible? Can anyone respond? Yes, sir, it's audible. Is my voice audible, dear students? Okay, right. So today I'm here with the DXC Test 5 explanation, and let us see how how are we going to make it right. So I'm going with the first question, and the very first question is about articles, and hope you know about these articles. And the question is, we are going to see Dash Statue of Liberty this weekend. So Statue of Liberty is this is one particular thing, so that we can use it as a particular one, so that we can use the is the article we can use particular things we can use the, and previously also I have many times I have explained you the we use in front of the newspapers. Okay, the newspapers. Then we use in front of river names, and oceans also we can use. And for mountain ranges we use mountain ranges. And also yeah, we use in front of what you can say that Union USSR, the USSR, and the USA. Okay, all the United States of America. In front of that we use the. Okay, and there is one more difference I just want to tell you. I'll give you one sentence here and I'll try to explain. Okay, so I like English. I like English, but I hate, but I hate the English. What is the meaning of here? Can anyone tell me? I like English, but I hate the English. What is the meaning of here English? The first part here in this English is a it is a language. Okay, I like English language. I like English as a language, I like it. But whenever it comes to the English, I'm talking about the English people or the Britishers or the English speaking people. I just want to mention that English speaking people. Okay, that is how like the we use. Okay, so try to find out this difference, and this is how also we can use article the. Okay, and sometimes we use it for superlatives like the biggest, the smartest, like that. Okay, TST. And I hope you know about this positive, comparative, and superlative degrees. And I don't want to go again with that. Okay, so I'm moving into the next question. That is question number 2. I still don't understand why he did it dash. Okay, so if you see here the question, Yeah, if you see the question is, I still don't understand why he did it. Okay, there is a confusion that he doesn't even know, like why he did it to this day, to this day. Okay, in doubt, did it in doubt. This is also an incorrect option, and this is also incorrect option. This is also incorrect option, and the correct one is to this day, this day. Okay, so this is the thing that we can use. This is the only option could be uh, suitable for this to this day. Okay, this is the thing you can use here, right? So next question: engineers have made ships that can sail dash the sea and fly dash the air. See, uh, along the sea, along the sea. Can we use along the sea? No, cannot use. Okay. So, right, above the air, how can we fly above the air? See, we are talking about ships. First option should come for the ships, and second option could come for the flying items. That means aeroplanes. Okay, aeroplane or any kind of aviation. So, whenever you want to describe about this aviation or aviation minister, okay, aviation means flying things, and there is a term frequently it is asked in this. One word substitutes or synonyms and antonyms. Aviary. Aviary means a place where birds are kept. Aviary. A place where birds are kept. That means uh, so birds are kept. That means aviary, aviation, AVA. This is all related with flying things or which flies in the sky or flies in the air. Those are called aviation department. Like aviation minister, like that we can say. And another term, I just want to relate this thing another with this APRE. Okay, APRE means cultivating honeybees. That is called aviary also. So like this, you need to relate these words. And now let us see over and into. The ships can sail over the sea and fly into the sky. No, we cannot use it into the sky. Okay, so sail on the sea. That means this is the sea surface, and the ship should sail here. Okay, actually, to be frank, we don't see full of the sea like a ship. This some of the part would be inside the water, and most of the part would be inside. That would is only balancing the ship. Okay, this is a ship, and on the top you will have some kind of chimneys and all blah blah blah, and here the captain sits and all this, and this goes on the sea. Okay, on the sea, it goes on the sea. Okay, travels on the sea, and fly in the air, fly in the air. That is the right one. And basically, yeah, this is only the right option. And open we cannot use. Open we cannot use. And when we have to use open is the goat has jumped upon the jumped up on the no no the cat jumped up on the mouse, we can use in that case. And through we use you are traveling with, for example, through forest, through desert, or my life is going through difficulties. Such things we can use this through. Okay, so this is the right option, and the remaining all the four are all the three are wrong options. Okay, so yeah, on the ski and fly in the air. Okay, so that is the thing. And here you learned aviation, one term you have learned. And here you learned aviary. That means birds, a place where birds are kept. Apiary, that means honeybees are kept. Okay, yeah. So next one is verbal ability. True religion doesn't require one to proselytize through guile or force. So we have to replace a word here. We have to replace a word for this proselytize. Okay, so this word synonym you have to get it, and you need to find out the synonym for this word. Okay, so What could be the word for this synonym is so attack, we cannot attack here. Attack is not suitable, and translate also not suitable. And the option is convert is only going to suitable. And hypnotize, obviously, you know that some kind of magic they'll do. That is called hypnotize. They do some hypnotism. In Seventh Sense movie, you could see that Dongli, the villain, he does some hypnotize. That means with eyes they'll do some magic so that someone kills himself. Okay, that is hypnotize. Translate means changing the language, and you know very well about this translation, Google translation or translate. So attack means attacking someone, right? So obviously the Rosalite is means convert through guile or force. See, usually this is mentioning about some kind of terrorists and all. What they're doing is in the name of God, they are killing people. Okay, they're making a lot of nuisance, and also sometimes some people they have greed, and because of their greed they just want to they destroy other people. You see Ukraine, how Ukraine is suffering, see, two countries are fighting, and who is suffering here? The sufferer is Russia is attacking on Ukraine, and basically here the sufferers are people. Okay, so war is nothing but destruction. This is the same thing as told in the in many books. You can read Bhagavad Gita or any kind of book. So war is nothing but destruction. Okay, destruction of people, destruction of wealth, destruction of whatnot. Okay, so but economically also the destruction also happens. So that is a thing. Got it? Yeah. So next one is you must concentrate on your work, then you will not make any mistake. Here you need to use any one of the options, and you need to construct the sentence by combining both of them. Okay, so here let us see with A. Okay, it is only when you concentrate on your work, then you will not make any mistake. So option A, let us go with the options. So if you use option A, what happens? Okay, option A, that means it is only when you concentrate on your work, then you will not make any mistakes. Okay, so that is one option. That is also that sounds good, and that is okay, fine. So when we go for the second option, let us see what is the second option. Only B, that means if you concentrate on your work, if you concentrate on your work, then you will not make any mistake. Okay, because this concentrating on work only the toughest task in this world, because your mind is not a stable one. It always moves here and there. So if option A and B are correct, then another option is there, C, that shows that option A also correct and B also correct. And this, let us take this option, and rather than these two. Okay, and B and C, C we cannot use in spite of concentrating. No, it will not come at all. So in spite, in this case we cannot use in spite. So uh, the option C1 is the right one, and you can go with the C1. And if you keep on practicing this, obviously you will become perfect in this, combining sentences or joining the sentences. So this is a topic you could search somewhere also, joining of sentences. Joining of sentences, sometimes we use it as conjunctions, using conjunctions. Okay, right. So moving to the next one, verbal ability. Find the antonym of churlish. So let us see what is the meaning of churlish, or at least first let us know about churl. Okay, if you know about child, then only you can know about childish, right? The one who is behaving as a child, we can call him a childish. So what is the churl? Basically, the churl means a farm, a farm. Okay, so that means it is almost like equal to what you can say, yeah, village kind of thing, and the one who doesn't know much about the culture and the behavior and all etiquettes, what we call etiquettes and all. So okay, these are certain things we can talk about this churlish, the one who doesn't have etiquettes. Okay, That is what people feel, but whereas they also have some ethics. Whenever they get scam, they just offer some water, food, or tea or coffee, everything they offer. So let us see what is the opposite of this is like Charlie is almost it is like village kind of thing or farmish or the one who works in the farm such thing, and the opposite is it is like village mouse and town mouse. So you might have heard read one lesson in some of your childhood time. So village mouse and a town mouse like that. So we need to find out the opposite of like they are thinking that village people don't know or Charlies means the one who doesn't know manners, much manners and all. Okay. So opposite of is so naughty doesn't come here. So naughty Charlies itself a naughty or the one who is not proper with all this. Vulgar also will not come. Morose also will not come. Okay, so vulgar means there are many meanings for this vulgar. Usually we say that sir he is speaking vulgar words and all. So vulgar means is tasteless. We cannot exactly say the one who is using bad words. You cannot say. The vulgar meaning is tasteless, and also we can say unrefined, unrefined, and also we can say crass, crass, crash. Okay, so all these we can use, and more of the meaning is a bad tempered. Okay, bad tempered, or we can call it as ill tempered, ill tempered also we can call, and also we can call it as gloomy. We can call it as sulky, sulky. I hope you people are writing or making a note of it. And there are another meaning of for this word also there, sullen, 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 sullen also you can use. Okay, yeah, these are the words, and finally we found we there is one option left over, that is the only option, that is option B, courteous. Courteous means the politeness, or we can define this word also. Okay, polite, or we can call it as a well-mannered. Well-mannered opposite is ill-mannered, isn't it? Well-mannered. Yeah. All these we can use, and hope you learned many words in this particular slide, and think you have made a note of it. This is bad-tempered, ill-tempered, gloomy, sulky, sullen. All these words you might have made a note of it, and also tasteless and unrefined, crass. All these words also you might have made a note. That is what I feel. Okay, churlish means farm, and churlish means the one who works in the farm or related to farm. Right. So next, I'm moving into the next part, now next slide. So hope you made a note of it. The seventh question. Fill in the blanks with the option that makes the sentence meaningfully complete. So fill in the blanks with the option that makes the sentence meaningfully complete. A contract must be honored. You cannot dash on it. Okay. A contract must be honored. You cannot dash on it. So yeah. So let us see. First, let us see what are the meanings of these words. Then you only will know understand that what is going to be the suitable word for this. Okay. So you made a contract with one person. So you have made a contract with one contractor. You said that I'll pay 20 lakhs rupees for you, and you build me a house. Okay, you build me a house for me. This is the deal you made it with the one contractor. Okay, and you need to honor your contractor. That means you need to both of you must respect this contract, and you need to follow. Okay, he has to complete the task in the given time, and you also should pay the 20 lakhs to him by cash or check. That is the contract, and you cannot dash on it. That means you cannot neglect, or you cannot refuse it, or you cannot take back something. So let us see one by one these words meaning, so that you could find out any one of the option. So back out, go back on. Okay, so give up, actually give up, we use giving up or leaving one bad habit. leaving an old habit. An old habit. That means like smoking or any kind of biting nails, and also comes under this giving up. Okay, and sometimes give up. Okay, never give up. There is a book called, so many books, they just tell you that never give up on anything. You don't give up. All of a sudden, don't give up. Okay, don't leave. Then renege. What is the meaning of renege? Renege means also go back out, go back on only, the same meaning. The last one is renounce. Renounce means reject. Meaning is reject, or we can say reject or repudiate. Okay, yeah. These are the words, and let us see. So what are the options are going to suitable? Go back on. So you cannot go back on from your contract. This is also suitable one. And also another one is option C also. Go back on. You cannot go back. Once you have taken the commitment, how can you go back? Once you have taken, both the correct. And once you have taken the commitment, you should not go back. Okay, back out, back on. And if it is in a war or battle, they use these terms. Okay, retreat means come back. If the opposite team are hitting so badly, and you need to protect your army, so you call them as retreat or come back. Or they use it as fall back. In war or battle, they use these terms. If you watch movies like Troy and 300, you will get to know. Okay, these are the words, and the back means obviously coming back. That is the thing. Okay, so these two options are suitable here, right? So you are learning the words. Words means nothing but life. Words are nothing but life, and you are improving your life, or you are learning more words means more life, or more mileage you will have. Okay, and if you neglect to learn words, you cannot make it. As you wish. Then the next, moving into why dash they always come late. So always see here, every time we'll have a keyword with us. Keyword, I call them as keyword or hint giving word. Always mentions that it is a habitual action. So habitual action, obviously we use it. We think it is obviously, excuse me, yeah, simple present tense. Simple present tense. Okay, simple present tense. They is there. What is the subject here? Subject is they. What is the verb you have to use in the simple present tense? You have to use do. That is the thing. Okay, so you cannot use was. Was is a singular verb, so you cannot use does also, you cannot use like also, you cannot use. Okay, why like they always come late? We cannot use it. So you remember here. Okay, whenever you see these words, I, we, you, they, always do only. Okay, directly you can bring one verb here. Play, sing, dance, go. Any verb you place, that is right. At last question mark. Okay, do I play? Do we play? Do you sing? Do you sing? What do you sing? Do you sing songs? Do you go to park? Always you check any question, first you check with simple present tense only. This is the simplest one, this is the easiest one. And when it comes to does, so don't forget this. He, she, it. Does he play? See, here the forms won't change. Here also play only, and here also sing only, here also go only. And the same things, the same thing happens here also. Play, sing, and go. The same forms you will get it also here also. Please try to understand. See here. Here also the play has come. Play, observe here. Play, sing, go. And here also play, sing, go. Same thing comes. Okay, and at last also the same thing, almost objects also might come the same, like does he play a song also, you can say, does he sing a song, or does he sing a Hindi song, like that also you can use. Okay, does it go? If you want to ask any one person that does it go or does this bus go to Visakhapatnam, Vizag, okay, or go to park or anything you can mention. Clear? Okay, remember this rule and this is how it happens. And whenever you want to add any kind of thing, you forget this. Here you can add don't. If you want to make it as a negative sentence, you add don't here. If you want to make it negative sentence here, you add doesn't here. Okay, that is a simple rule you could manage. Okay, without knowing this, you cannot make it. Okay, so moving to the next question, verbal ability. Carol and Beth dash going to Disneyland. Carol and Beth means here these are two members. These are two members, and they are going to Disneyland. Usually in vacation, they go somewhere to enjoy the vacation, and let us see what is that helping verb would come here. Let us find out here. Okay, right. So Carol and Beth dash going to Disneyland. So that means, let us see, these are the two persons and we take it as a plural one and are, we use are. Okay. And many of you are aware, whenever you want to say about a subject, plus here ing is there, obviously, uh, obviously you have to use a helping verb here. Without a helping verb, you cannot go forward. That is very, very important. Okay. So without helping verb, I going, it is a wrong one. I going cannot say. Obviously, helping verb should be there. Okay. We, you, they are going. This is right. And you want to say he, she, it is going. So remember this formula. Okay. You want to make anything negative, not you add here. Here also you add not. I'm not going anywhere. And the hint of this continuous form is a hint should be there. Always you try to find out that keyword. Now, at present, currently, right now, all these comes. Okay. Right. So the perfect answer is are and will not come here. Will going is a wrong usage, and is going also wrong usage, and was going also singular verb we cannot use here. Right. So change the speech. So you can yes, change here directly to the speech to inner speech. So he said, if I had the tools, I could mend the machine. Okay. So these are the unreal past, and simply they say, okay, if I am the Prime Minister of India, I could change the fate of India. Something they'll say, but it is not happened. But even though we have to convey here meaning. So he said the first thing, and if I had tools. Okay, then I could mend the machine. This is the question, and you need to convert that into indirect speech. So he said that if he had the tools, in the place of I, we have to use he. Okay, yeah, he said that if he had, so if he had, so this one is the right one, and if he could, no, it's the wrong one. And here, if he had, yeah, this also sounds good, and this one also wrong. And finally, we have left with two options. We need to find out one of among them, right? He tells that he had the tools, he could mend the machine. Okay, okay. He said that if he had tools, so if he is missing here, so this option is wrong. So finally, he said that if he had, okay, in the place here I, in the place of I, we have to use he here, and we are using he here. Okay, he had the tools, he could mend the machine. Okay, that is a thing, and option D is the right option. And if you practice a few more questions, you would get perfectness here. Okay, if he had the tools, see he said this in the question also there, and we are also using up to this, and we have added one conjunction here that is called that, and if he, okay, here we changed I to he, had the tools also in the question only, and here also he we placed in the place of I, in the place of I we have used he here. Okay, he could mend the machine. So everything is almost as it is or the same, only except we have changed only here we added that here, and we changed I to he, and here also I to he. That's it. Okay, that easy. These things if you know the trick. Okay. Yeah. Moving into 11th question. Sorry, blood relation heading blood relation is not blood relation, it is verbal ability only. Okay, direction. Replace the phrase with appropriate answer from the options. Princess Diana's dresses set the standard for all fashion houses in Europe. Such a thing did not happen before or since. So we need to remove this part. Okay, how can we remove it? The last ending part we have to remove it. Okay, from here from up to from here to the last we have to remove, and we need to find out some alternate. Okay, so what could be? So Princess Diana's dresses are so good that it is going to set a standard or fame for fame in Europe. So such a thing did not happen before, or we cannot use. Okay, then had neither happened before or. So sentence is not completed, or something has come, or then something else should be there. Okay, do or die or something like that. Okay, take tea or coffee, or after something should come. If nothing came, then that is wrong. Then didn't happen before and hasn't happened. So option C, let us consider option C also, did not happen before and hasn't happened. No, this also did not come. So finally, the last option comes like a hadn't happened before. Okay, so far it did not happen. This part conveys that so far it did not happen, and hasn't happened. Okay, hasn't happened. This is the answer. And finally, this option D is going to fit into this particular part appropriately. So the 12th question. By the time of Fidelio, it became clear that Beethoven's dramatic and emotional based composition had revolutionized the structure of classical music itself. Okay, then had clarified. So we need to change it. We need to change this part. Which part we need to change it? So had is there. Had revolutionized this part. We have to change. By the time Fidelio, it became clear that, so it became clear this part also, this is like here only we need to make some change. It became clear. So actually in the options we see clear or clarified something we see. That means not about revolutionized, we need to change here this part. Okay, by the time of Fidelio, it became clear. Instead of clear, what we can use? It had clarified. Can we use clarified? No. Again, simple clarified also we cannot use. Already clear they have word they have given. Why should we change that clear word? Let us go with clear only. Okay. Had become clear. Had become clear we can use here. And here became clear. Okay. See, and most people get confused with the simple past and past perfect. Simple past and past perfect, and both of them go in hand. Okay, how that go in hand, and if you get the same thing in one sentence, how can you make it? That means one sentence, if it is simple past, the another sentence might be like a past perfect. How it happens? Okay, so I will give one example. Okay, when I reach the station, when I reached the station, the train had already already left the station. Okay, when I reached the station, the train had already left the station. Or train had already left also you can use. Already we have used station here, so you don't need to use this also. Okay, so hope you understood the clarity. Like these both go hand in hand, and when you are using this particular sentence would come in the first. This particular action has completed first, and this action has happened later. Hope you understood. Simple past comes later, and past perfect comes first. Okay, the action completed first. Okay, so this is the thing, and this is how you need to use it. Okay, and remember this sentence for for reference. You remove this sentence, and you can apply the same rule to any of the sentences. That is up to you. Okay, clear? And this is all about the explanation of DXC, DXC test 5. Okay. So here, my friend, one friend asked me that renounce means also take back, sir. So that is also right. Renounce also, actually, the renounce means, just a minute. Yeah, here my friend asked me that renounce means also take back. So, excuse me, just a minute. So, yeah, renounce. Okay, so renounce, it looks like opposite of announce. Renounce means reject. The actual meanings are reject or repudiate. These are the two words we could get from a word called renounce. Okay, so if you still have any queries regarding this, you can please post, and I'm ready to, I'm happy to help you, or I'm happy to answer your queries. Please post it in the chat box so that I could answer your questions. And renounce, another some other meanings also there. Like we can call it as to give up. Yeah, to give up, and resign. You can use surrender. Many things, or many words are there. Or to cast off. Many are there. Or some other exact synonyms are, force, or we can call it as forswear. Okay, yeah, these are the synonyms, and try to remember. Hope you made a note of it, and it is going to help you a lot in your real life things. Yeah, still, if you have any queries, please ask me. I'll clarify. Yeah. Yeah, anyone else have any doubts? Please clarify your doubts so that I can give you answers. Okay, I'll just stop sharing, screen sharing, but you be online. Okay, meanwhile, I'll try to search for uh, one more PPT. If it is available, I'll explain some of the content. Okay, or be online till the next sir comes, and else if I get the PPT, I'll come back. Okay, I'm there. Don't worry. I'll not leave. Okay, guys. So now I'm gonna give you, essay writing tips. So I'm just about to start share my content or essay writing tips. So start sharing. Yeah, can you see my screen? Can anyone respond? Yes, sir. Can you say? Yeah, that is what I'm about to give you, Mr. Anonymous. So yeah, my voice is audible, right? So I'm going into this, and you please observe my thing so that you could easily, you could easily make it. Okay, fine. So this is DXC Writex Pro. How can you score more marks in this Writex Pro? Okay, right, Writex Pro. See, when you just want to write any essay, first you gather some thoughts, gather some ideas, gather some kind of inputs about the particular essay. That means pollution. So what should be there in pollution? The more harmful contents or harmful particles in the air, we call it as a pollution. So pollution can be defined in different ways, or there are many kinds of pollutions: water pollution, soil pollution, air pollution, noise pollution, blah blah blah. So next, moving to the next slide. So how better you can hear some tips are there. I'll just finish it up. Points to remember. What are the points you need to remember? Okay, whether the topic needs your ideas or opinions. So see, ideas are very important, boss. Ideas. You need to gather ideas of that particular topic. Okay, ideas. So what are the inputs you could give for this essay and options or opinions? Understand the topic. First, you need to understand the topic. What is the topic about? Then pros and cons. Pros and cons and advantages and disadvantages of the topic. Next, relevant examples explaining the topic. So you just give one example. Just theoretically, if you say that won't be suitable, so you need to go with some examples or practical examples or real-time examples. So if you give that could be more effective than just writing an essay. Okay. So keywords in the essays. So keywords, what are the keywords they will be looking for? And usually in your childhood, your science teacher might have told you that keywords are very important. Photosynthesis. Okay, there in science, obviously the keywords play a very important role. Okay, here also the keywords are very important. How to write a good essay? Okay, start reading good articles. See, this is if all of a sudden if I tell you that it's a difficult part for you to read and all these develop things, but whereas now you start working on it. Okay, reading good articles. So what are called good articles? That means you can go with newspaper, else you can read some magazines, monthly magazines, or you can read some kind of blogs which are written by the foreigners or the native speakers of English. Okay, you just go with the native speakers of it and start practicing and writing essays on different topics. This is very important, guys. Okay, so you take one topic and you just start writing by your own. You can take pen and paper and write it, not an issue. Okay. Then you go with the start your practice with essay topics and then gradually increase the difficulty levels of the topic. See, dears, in child from right from our childhood, what type of essays we are writing? Okay, my pet, the easiest one, my father, or my favorite teacher. Okay, or my home, dream home, heaven home, or anything you say. Okay, these are things, the simplest forms of essays, and if you practice these, I'm just telling for those beginners and the some people who could write better than this. You can write about India China relations, and you can write about Russia Ukraine war, and you can write about inflation. Inflation in Telugu we call it as Dravyalbanam. Okay, inflation. So these are the things you can write, and first you go with the simplest ones. Then always start your essay with the section introduction in which explain the topic first, and then only start expressing your views over the topic. Explaining means nothing but just define the topic. Define the topic. Okay, cyber security is cyber security needed for this present days. Okay, so cyber security. What is cyber security? First to explain. Then what are the advantages of cyber security and what are the disadvantages of this cyber security? And really, is it helping or not? And what is your opinion? You need to explain all this. Always give examples from daily life to make your essay more connecting and more readable. Okay, so I told you real life examples you need to give. Okay, even any government schemes, whatever government schemes are coming like Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, then Swachh Bharat. Just a second. Okay, Swachh Bharat, you can go with Swachh Bharat, and also many are there. Next, how to write a good essay. Explain both negative as a coin has two sides. You need to explain negatives as well as the positive side of the topic. That is very important. Always don't say that, okay, advantages only. Sometimes you talk about disadvantages. Okay, and why people are responsible for this or not. And when you go to America, when you go to Japan or Germany, anywhere, the roads are very clean. It is not about the cleaning system or municipality works in Germany or America. It is people's responsibility. They are responsible. They don't throw the garbage here and there like us. We eat a bingo packet and we throw that plastic cover or wrapper from the bus window. Okay, it is not like that. They have responsibility. Okay, so try to give more and more ideas and solutions that how we can do better. You are talking about pollution, so how can you reduce pollution? That is, you could give some kind of ideas. And the traffic in the during the traffic only, we get lot of pollution. And how can you solve traffic problems? Here comes the problem solving skills. Here comes your creativity. Here comes everything. Okay, So now don't go away from the topic. Most people they start with pollution and they go to population, they go to globalization, they go to whatnot. Accept the topic, everything they'll write. You just stick to your topic. Make sure that your example revolves around the topic. Your topic only. Your center point is your topic only. Don't go away from your topic. In the last, summarize your essay in a single paragraph. Summarize, conclusion. See, everywhere you will have an intro or introduction paragraph. Then body. In the body, what you have to write? Intro means nothing. Define the topic. That is more than enough. Body means what? Advantages, disadvantages. Then your opinions. Okay, how better you can overcome that issue. Third one is conclusion. Okay, these are the things you need to remember. Understanding the topic. The first thing here is how better we understand the topic and how we are going to the reader. The better you will understand the topic, the better you can express your views on the topic. And the indirect meaning of this phrase or this complete sentence is it is not like writing a Pawan Kalyan's movie story. Okay, you should stick on to that particular thing and you should write on it. Okay, that is the thing. And moving into next one, presentation and arrangement. This is very important. If you put your all your matter into 3 to 4 subparts or paragraphs, small paragraphs, that would look better and nice. Okay, but in DXC, listen to me, my dears. In DXC or any kind Tech Mahindra and previously Techem or previously Capgemini CG, they used to have this writing exercise and they got some students they got succeeded, and always a sentence should or start with a capital letter. Okay, and whenever it is going to the mango is sweet. Okay, so obviously you need to place full stop very close to that. You should not give any space. And some people they get one habit that they take some space and they apply some space. And here you should not use backspace. That is also you should remember. And if you press the backspace also you will get some negative marks. And sometimes the backspace is disabled. Okay, here what they will check? They will check about spellings, like whether you are writing properly or not, and they will check about punctual marks, and they will see how you are presenting your thing. Okay, and moreover, anyhow, system is going to read your thing. So whatever you write, grammatically you write correct. Okay, and write it small sentences. Don't make lengthier sentences. See, one word, 2 words, 3 words, 4 words. That's all. With 4 words, I made one sentence. Make it short and sweet. Don't prolong the sentence by using and, but, so, because, blah, blah, blah. Don't use too many conjunctions and don't make it, don't drag it. Examples, pros and cons. These are very important and you need to go with examples. Okay, give more examples so you will have more knowledge on it. Okay, pros, advantages, cons, disadvantages. This is also very important. And keywords. Finally, use the use of keywords in your essay also plays a major role. Knowing about the keywords becomes much easier if you are aware of the topic. Okay, so keywords. Just now I told about pollution. No, so like that, if you know more keywords, you can write about more. Or if it is the topic is cyber security, you can go about phishing. You can go about cyber attacks and malwares. So many are there. You can use those terms, terminology, and spelling should be correct. And the following are some points that can lower your exam score. Avoid spelling mistakes. See here, this is very important. You need to avoid making grammatical mistakes. Grammatical mistake means subject, verb plus object or complement, or we call it as subject verb agreement. Singular subject, I focus more on this. Singular subject, singular verb. Plural subject, plural verb. Okay, remember this. And next one is also punctuation marks, full stop, comma, where you need to place. You need to be very careful about this. The essays relevance should be avoided. Okay. Suppose first paragraph also you wrote the same sentences. Second paragraph also you wrote the same sentences. So that doesn't look good at all. Okay. And moreover here, dears, the final thing is you need to have a structured essay or structure of essay. Okay. So this is very important. Grammar, you need to be worry about grammar, punctuation marks, spellings, then ideas worth nothing. Ideas, you have ideas, but presentation is very important. You need to use vocabulary and don't go high-fi vocabulary so that you make some spelling mistakes. Variety of sentences. You need to write in a different manners, but don't go too crazy to write in variety. So much of variety. No, variety is the spice of life. My teacher told me I'll go too much of variety. No need. Just go with the simpler one. Simple one. So this is also like pros and cons are there, and do's and don'ts are there, and the same. And actually, another sir is waiting here, and you need to you should not do this. Don'ts also. Yeah, this is all about this. And my dears, listen to me. This writing an essay that too on a system, and you just start practicing from day one. That means today onwards you start practicing. We have been giving you the hints right from last week, and I told you to download typing master software, which is free available in this Google typing master software, and you just try to type at least 40 words per minute. 40 words per minute. 40 words per minute. This is very important without any mistakes. And another part is you take one example, at least you by seeing or not seeing, you by some people, those who have practice with typing and all, they type without seeing the keyboard. Okay. And you see the keyboard or don't see the keyboard. That is your wish. And you need to get to this flow. Okay. And avoid using backspace. Okay. Yeah. And also write whatever you find. Actually, one student, I should not say this. Actually, one student, what he did was he just made a list of the things in front of him. Suppose chair, it is there in the lab. Chair is there. He wrote about chair. One sentence. There is a chair. Then he wrote about a computer. He wrote one sentence with computer. He wrote about a fan. He wrote about a table. He wrote about all these. He wrote without any kind of grammar mistakes, small thing. There is a chair, there is a computer, like that. One sentence he wrote about all the 20 or 30 items. So totally he got 200 words, and he was qualified in Capgemini exam. Okay. So I don't know whether this trick will work or not. If you had no choice of writing, or you don't know much about that particular topic, you could go this formula you can apply. Okay. Right. So thank you so much for listening to the class. And I hand over the class to Sudhir sir. Yeah, thank you so much. Bye bye. Have a good day. పెట్టేస్తాను సార్. థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్. ఉందండి ఒకసారి ఎక్కడ
Yes. Okay. To discuss about 3 to 4 programs today, and the first question is going to be like this. If the input is going to be a string like this, and the output is going to be this one, just observe here A. This is a sorted string. This is the sorted string. That means A is 2 times, B is for 4 times. B is for 4 times, E is for 4 times, F is for 2 times, G is for 3 times, like this. And we have to convert this into like this: A2, B4, E4, F2 and G3. If any character is, for example, if any character is only one time, for example, Z, like this, just we have to, we are not going to write Z1, just simply we have to write Z, that's it, nothing else. Is the direct question which is asked in Capgemini. Okay, if any character is more than one, then only we are going to write like this: A2, B4, E4, F2, and G3. If any character is for only one time, then we have to write like this. We have to write just only the character. There is no need to write one or two like that. Okay, and I'm going to write the program in Python here. For example, I'm going to read a string. First of all, I'm going to read a string. That's it. I'm going to read a string. Just simply we can read a string in Python. Is very easy. Just s is equal to input of. That's it. Instead of that, I'm going to take one more. What is that? A dictionary here. I'm going to take. That is a key value pairs always. A key value pairs always. And for example, the string is going to be this one. The string is going to be like this one. My target is to convert this string into a dictionary like this. For example, the first character is A, right? Then I'm going to write here A count is 1. Then the new character B is there. Then B is going to be 1. And again 1 is there, right? Then it is going to be 2. And B is again, then 2, then 3, then 4. I'm going to maintain the variable and the count. And again E is there. E count is equal to 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, like that. Then F is equal to 2, and G is equal to 3, and Z is equal to 1 here. I'm going to convert this total string into a dictionary. That is my first target. Okay, that is my first target. I'm going to write a logic here. For I in S, what is I in S? I'm going to cover here the syntaxes also. Just observe everyone. For I in S, if I'm going to execute, if this is the input, this is the input. For example, I'm going to execute. If this is the input, just observe here. It is going to be print character by character here. It is going to be print first A, B, 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 E, like that. Each and every character it is going to be print. Okay. And I'm not in DAC. That means if I is, that means A is in DAC. Yes, if it is not in DAC, I'm going to make like this is equal to 1 here. Is equal to 1. I'm going to make the dictionary like that. That means now I'm going to write like this. A is equal to 1. If it is not available, for example, the next character is going to be B, for example. B is how many times? It is not in the dictionary, right? Is not in the dictionary, then I'm going to write B is equal to 1. B is how many times? Now it is going to be single time. If it is already in the list, if it is already in the dictionary, that means here there is already 1, right? 1 plus 1, it becomes a 2. 2 plus 1, it becomes 3. 3 plus 1, it becomes 4. Like that, it is working. I will show you now what is the dictionary here. I'm going to print DAC. So I'm going to execute it. If this is the input, just observe here. A is for 2 times, B is for 4 times, E is for 4 times, F is for 2 times, G is for 3 times, and Z is for single time. Are you getting my point? Now I'm going to convert this dictionary into a output string. For example, I'm going to write here result is equal to empty one. Result is equal to an empty one, and I'm going to trace how I'm going to trace a dictionary. I'm going to write like this: key comma value pairs in DXC.items of. What is K here? K means A, that is, this is key value, this is value, this is key, this is value. K comma V, I'm going to print here a print of K comma V, then you will get idea about this one. Execute it. If this is the input, just observe here, A is 2 times, B is 4 times. Now I'm going to make the total value as a string. Then I'm going to display as like this: A2, B4, like that. It is, I'm going to concatenate all the things and I'm going to add here. But this is a string, but this is an integer, right? This is string and this is integer. I'm going to convert this integer also into the string, and I'm going to write this one: result plus is equal to K. Result is equal to result plus K plus string of v. That's it, nothing else. String of I'm going to convert the value is integer, right? That's why I'm going to convert into a string and I'm going to add it. Now finally I'm going to print the result. If I'm going to execute it, just observe here like this: A2, B4, E4, F2, G3 and Z1. But if it is a single character, we are not going to write Z1 here, just simply maintaining Z is enough. That's why here I am going to write one more condition. If V not equal to 1. If V not equal to 1, then only I have to write that. Else if it is 0, I am going to add up to the key only. There is no need to add the value what it is containing. If I am going to execute it, just observe here, Z is added normally, but the 1 is not added. Is it clear? Again, I am going to execute. For example, the input is A, B, B, C, D, D, for example. Just observe now, A is for only one time, that's why only A, and B is for 2 times, B2. C is only for one time, C1, C, I'm not using 1 here, right? D2. Clear everyone what I'm writing? If the value is not equal to 1, then only I have to add the value here. If it is 1, I'm not going to add it. This is the program here. Is it clear everyone? Is it clear everyone? First, my task is I'm going to convert a string into a dictionary here. That means value and count. And then from the dictionary, I'm going to maintain like this. Clear? Okay. To the next variables are there. It's very simple. And we have to move the hash values, like this. I have to, where is the hash? I have to delete all the hashes and I have to move all the hashes to the front. How I am going to write? This is also a string again. S is equal to input of. I'm using here for Capgemini. For DXC, the automata fix, that type of questions is enough. Okay, this is purely for Capgemini. Okay. Coding, especially coding, if it is Capgemini, TCS, Wipro, or anything, it is going to be covered. For DXC, the automata fix, that sessions are enough. Okay. And I'm going to write here hash codes. I have to delete the hash codes first of all, and I'm going to count. For example, I'm going to read for I in yes, I'm going to print yes again. Sorry, I again. If this is the input, and here if I'm going to execute, just observe here hashes are printing. Without hashes, I'm going to make a string and I'm going to count how many hashes are there. Okay, I'm going to take, we can do in so many ways it is going to be, and simply I'm going to write here without hashes, I'm going to make a string here. Without hashes, I'm going to make a string. For example, if I not equal to hash, then only I'm going to print here. For example, if you observe here, if this is the input, just observe here, there is no hashes, right? There is no hashes. If it is not equal to hash, then only I'm going to add, I'm going to print the string. Instead of printing that, I'm going to add it. What is that? Result plus is equal to I. I'm going to add the result, and I am going to print the result here. I'm going to print the result. If this is the input, just observe here the string. Now it is not containing any hashes here. Clear? Now I'm going to count how many hashes are there. If it is going to be else part, it is going to be count plus is equal to 1. Initially I'm going to take here as 0. Okay, now I'm going to execute it again. I'm going to execute again. What is the count is 3. That means it contains 3 hash codes. It contains 3 hash codes. Okay, for example here, program into 3, for example. Just observe here, programs into 3. Sorry. I'm going to write, if it is a string like this, programs, right? It is going to be programs into 3. Just observe here, is it multiplying or not for 3 times? In the same way, here I have some hash code. I'm going to add hash code. And what is the C here? And it is containing like this, right? Just simply printing here. Then I'm going to write result is equal to result plus. I'm going to add hashtag. I'm going to add hashtag into C. That's it. Into C. I'm going to add plus REC. We have to add front, right? We have to add front. That's why I'm going to add this one. Then I'm going to add the result. Okay. If I'm going to execute it, if this is the input, just observe here, all the hashes are moving front, right? All the hashes are moving front. It's very easy when we are working with the Python here. I am calculating the count, how many hashes are there. Without hashes, I am going to make another string. I am going to concatenate these hashes in front of the string, and I'm going to add the original string. That's it, nothing else. Is it clear, everyone? Now I'm removing the hashes in between the string, and I'm going to add in front of the string. Clear? Yes. Clear, I think, everyone. Moving into the next question. A simple, this is very similar to this question, right? Here I am counting here characters how many times. Here the integer is how many times. The integer values are how many times. The same question, right? The same question. Here I am going to write. If it is like this, we have to go for this one. This is the problem. This is the problem here, and this is the input. This is the input, and this is the output. One is how many times occurred, and 2 is how many times occurred. And we have to maintain in a sorted order or like that. That is the better one, right? Here it is going to be printing in a sorted order, right? In the question, that is not mandatory. Okay, sometimes I'm going to write like this in a sorted order. Okay, before sorting means you have to sort it. That's it. Then it will be automatically work. Then int of input of, we have to read the input values like this. N is equal to int of input of. Okay, then I'm going to read the data. This is going to be array, right? We have to read the array values in single line like that. I'm going to cover here the syntaxes of the Python also. Just observe, everyone. That means I'm going to read a list of, map of, int, comma, input of, dot, split of. I'm going to add the values like this. We have to add, and I'm going to print the data, then you will understand more clearly. Yes. If this is the input, if I'm going to execute it, if this is the input, right, and it is going to be print, what are the values here, it is going to be print like this. Okay, now I'm going to sort it out. And then I'm going to print it. Data dot sort of. Then I'm going to execute it. Just observe here. Now it is maintaining in an order, right? Then we can write the same logic what I'm writing in the previous problem. That means I'm going to make a dictionary first of all. Okay, and then I'm going to write for I in data the same thing. I'm going to write if DIC of I not in DIC, then DIC of I is equal to 1, else same logic I'm going to write again, plus is equal to 1. Print DIC. I'm going to print DIC here. If I'm going to execute again, now what is the dictionary here? Just observe 1 for 3 times, 2 for 4 times, 3 for 1 time, 5 for 2 times. If you observe the same code, right? Here 1 is for 3 times, 2 is for 4 times, 3 is for 1 time, 5 is for 2 times. Instead of printing the dictionary, I'm going to write Xing of the dictionary and I'm going to print it. DIC dot items of. And now I'm going to print K comma V here. If I'm going to execute, if this is the input, and it is going to print 1 3 2 4 3 1 and 5 2, and he is asking occurs and time, right? Occurs and time. That's why here I'm going to write comma here occurs and comma it is going to be times. There is a space, right? There is a space, I think. If I'm going to execute, it is going to be printed like this. There is no need to maintain. 1 occurs 3 times, 2 occurs 4 times, 3 occurs 1 time, 5 occurs 2 times. Just the first problem, right? It's very similar to the first problem. Here I am working with the same code, same logic, same code, right? Clear, everyone? Is it clear? Clear, everyone? Yes. Sure. If you observe here, I am telling the basics of the Python also. If you observe here carefully. And coming to the last question. Write a program to calculate how many tires in each dealership, and so many things is there. Here there are 3 test cases is there, and here the first one is going to be a car, how many number of cars and how many number of bikes for each person. Here this is going to be 3 means there are 3 persons are there. And here it is going to be a 4 cars for the first person, 4 cars and 2 bikes, and here 4 cars and 0 bikes, and 1 car and 2 bikes. And here it is going to be 4 car side, 4 into 4 is 16. 16 plus 4 is going to be 20. That means he contains 20 tires. and here only cars 4 into 4 16, and coming to this person 1 into 4 is 4, and 2 into 2 is going to be 4, 4 plus 4 is going to be total 8 tires is there. A very simple question, right? But we have to know how we are going to work with the test cases problem. That's why I'm choosing this question. It is a test cases problem. You have to write like this. I'm going to mention you. Just observe here carefully. If it is a test cases question, first of all, take t is equal to int of input of. And then write a for loop here. For how many cases are there? There are 3 test cases, right? And here I'm going to write, for example, underscore in ing range of t. That's it. This loop is repeated for 3 times. There is no need to write any variable. Just simply write underscore for I in range of t. That means it is repeated for 3 times. For the first time, I'm going to calculate 2 values, and again the second time I'm reading 2 values. Again third time I'm going to read the for every input I'm going to print the result. That's it, nothing else. Okay. Now I'm going to read a comma b or car comma bike. Car comma bike is equal to map of int comma input of dot split of. You have to observe one thing here. The inputs are in single line. 2 values in a single line. If it is in a different line, I have to read different way. But if the input are in single line, I have to use a map function like this. A comma b is equal to map of int comma input of dot split off. Okay. If it is a string, also I'm using the same thing. If you observe here, if it is list. If it is list, I'm using the same thing. Before that, I'm going to use a list of for the total thing, right? Here, there is no need to write the first value is a C and the second value is B. That's it, nothing else. Just simply print C into 4, comma, B into 2. That's it. For every person, it is. That's it, nothing else. Just simply I'm going to, what is the input here? The input I'm going to copy. This is the input. Okay. This is the input. If I'm going to execute it, sorry, you have to add the total sum, right? You have to add the total sum. There is no need to print. I'm going to, this is the input 20, 16 and 8. That is C into 4 plus B into 2. That's it. This is a very simple problem, right? But here the main thing, how to write for the test cases. We have to take a test cases t is equal to like that, and we have to write a for loop. For every time I'm going to read 2 variables, and I have to print the result for each test case. That's it, nothing else. So many of you thinking that if I'm going to execute, if it is 3 and 2 and 3, if you press enter, the result is coming here only. But you are thinking that this is wrong. But this is a perfect one. This is the perfect one, no doubt. If the test case is like copying on everything, it is going to be result is coming like that, right? Yes, this is the perfect way to write the test cases problems. Clear, everyone? Just practice the questions, practice the number of questions. I'm going to ask the development team to unlock the skill of quarter today. Okay, then you can practice 200 plus questions on the code bind. Okay, everyone. Yes, that's it. If you have any doubts, I am going to available today and on the doubt session. Okay. Bye, everyone.